Welcome back to another episode. In this episode, we're going to try and shorten the wheelbase of a Subaru. Okay, the plan is, it's a very cold day and we need to keep moving because I'm going to freeze. But what we want to try and do is shorten the floor band by 5 inches. That's what we need to do. Subaru's 99 inches long. Metro 6R4 is 94 inches, which I think makes 5 inches difference, hopefully if my maths are right. Metros are actually smaller, but because the 6R4 had a longer wheelbase for valleying and everything, and it's slightly adjustable anyway, so let's not go there. But anyway, we want to do 94. So we're going to use some threaded rod. It's like an inanimate carbon rod, but slightly different. And yeah, we're going to use that to hopefully shrink the car up a bit. But we've got to do a lot of cutting. We've got to get all the rear prop, the prop shaft off. We've got to get the exhaust off. And I'll tidy up and get the shell off and try and warm up. So let's do a bit of tidying up and then we'll get back to showing you what my absolute brilliant plan is. Ow, I hit my head. As you can see, we're just drilling out the spot welds all the way along. All the way through from the top. We're just going straight through the spot welds because I'm then going to obviously just hopefully plug weld it from underneath. We're going to cut out a section of floor, move the floor back and plug weld it back up again. Be factory, as they say. Yeah, starting to warm up. I don't know if I just said underneath there, but I'm going to weld it from the top. We're going to come down and go weld, weld, weld. Shell off. That's how low we're supposed to have it. Not really, but low rider. All right, back to the floor. Okay, shell off. We got jack back up, pop shaft, rear exhaust box back off. Maybe disconnect handbrake cables. We'll see. We're attempting to keep certain things. Look at that, couple of cutting discs. I've gone through, bought 50 of them, nearly halfway through now. So yeah, it's all nice and clean in here. As you can see, it's like sterilised. And yeah, so just started taking off some of the sand deadening. The cut through doesn't have to be perfectly critical. What's critical is the shortening of it. So as I said, I've got my little threaded rods. I'll show you in a minute. And we'll see if they work. Okay. Here's my grand master plan of shortening the car. Threaded rod, nut and washer welded to the rear heel board. 5-inch spacer that can now hopefully be removed. And once we cut the section out, we can use this threaded rod to pull the car back to that position. And yeah, we moved it back 5 inches. Where? I don't know, but in all the other planes, but at least we've gone back 5 inches. Or the heel board's been pulled forward 5 inches. I don't know. Is it going to work? Who knows? Okay, just cutting out the handbrake section because it may need moving a little bit. So save cutting right through those holes because basically the cut line's got to come right through there basically. So hopefully we can just move it a fraction and we get away with it. So yeah, starting to prep. That's that side done. Okay, we've made the slice. I haven't still got the prop shaft on, so don't worry about that. So actually we're split in half. Got to get rid of the old bit now. Hopefully it won't come out too bad along this area. Normally around the tunnel's a bit of a bugger. Double skinned around that area. But anyway, woohoo! No going back now. First section of the floor out. A little bit of cleaning up down in the corners. And again, still the tunnel to do there, but yeah, we're getting there. That's all we've got to do is move that back. Job's a good one. How much fun can you have with a reciprocating saw and a disc cutter? And some threaded rod. So yeah, other section done now. Get rid of that section. And yeah, figure out what we're doing next. Yes, the prop shaft and the exhaust are still not attached, obviously. Yeah, wouldn't have left them to the last minute, would we? You know us. Do everything in the wrong order. All a bit of fun, isn't it? In lockdown. What else are we going to do? Hope you're enjoying it, guys. Woohoo! Don't forget, thumbs up, like. Why not? Hey, let's bust the YouTube rules. Okay, nearly cleaned up. Just a little bit more cleaning to do. But yeah, all the tunnel's gone, all the corner sections are gone. Prop shaft and exhaust all disconnected in one way or another. So it's a case of now my patent pending car shortening device. You'll be able to see that in the local Lidl soon, $4.99. Yeah, I'll try and get it on time lapse to see if it actually works or not. What could go wrong? So yes, time for a shortening, a short break. Okay, the threaded rod worked to a certain extent. It's allowed us to pull it back slowly, adjusting the fuel pipes and brake pipes, which we haven't even had to disconnect from the fittings underneath. There's like little block fittings underneath. Brakes, obviously I didn't really want to re-bleeding things, so we thought we'd give it a go. So yeah, obviously we've tied it up, you can see that. And yeah, so we've got just some screws in there and a couple of tack wires that we can take off on this side. Just moving over to the other side now where we've clamped it back up. Been taking a few measurements as we go. But yes, it is what it is. It's a rally car, supposed to crab and go sideways anyway. And yeah, so we're looking good. Yeah. Cool. Just as mentioned, I bought some strut braces off eBay. I've been told pink is the Subaru race colour, performance colour. So as you can see here, we put that on that side. All looks lovely, bolt that on, get over to this side. Whoa! So it shows you how much tension, and when they spot weld the whole cars, when you cut all the bodywork away, things pull in. And that's obviously makes sense why we saw the lovely camber. So yeah, get a bit of a bottle jack in between that, posh it out. And yeah, fit the strut brace. Hopefully get rid of the camber. Just cleaning the top of the strut brace off there. Still a little bit more to do. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, can they? Okay, strut brace on. Didn't bother cleaning out that side, don't know why. Lazy. So yeah, pull that back out. We've got ourselves a bit better camber. Yeah, lovely. So we're just bolting this side up, pulling it back up, because the floor, on the original floor, I should have kept the panel, it sort of comes up at the back. Don't know, I'm not really explaining it very well, but obviously once you've cut through it, it's much lower. So basically pulling it up now, nuts and bolts, pulling it up to meet. That's the idea. Perfect, eh? What can go wrong with this? Don't comment. Just trimming up the old Subaru door pillar now, trying to take that all off, because now we've shortened it by 5 inches. The body was only just fitting on anyway because of the door pillar was in the way anyway. So now with 5 inches out of the way, it really needs moving forward. So yeah, so we cut all that off, or we're cutting it off. We're getting there, and yeah, not much left of that. Obviously the whole car's quite weak at the moment, but again, once we get the new inner seals in and the roll cage in, all the strength comes back. But till then, yeah, be delicate, no sitting in there. Okay, I finished trimming that edge off. Well, I say finished, but I've done enough to actually hopefully fit the shell. Just wheeled it out, get a bit of air, tacked weld on, some bolts as well. Obviously not trying to jump in the car at all yet, so yeah, we're 5 inches shorter, maybe 4 3/4. We're not really sure, but it's close enough. With a pink, racing pink, and then clean up this side. So we're going to pop the old shell back on now, so it's near the end of the day, and just see what it looks like. Yeah, it's a lot more cleaning up to be and trimming to be done, but yeah, one step forward. Shortened Subaru. Okay, there we go. Should push it out a bit further really, but let me see if I can open this door a little bit more so you get a better shot of it. There we go. There we go. Actually, that don't look too bad. Don't look too bad. Okay, ignore the jaggedy bits that are sticking out the bottom there. I still don't know what to do about them. I may box them in because obviously we've got the 6R4 side skirts anyway. But yeah, well, I don't think it's got so much of a long nose now. Obviously it's still longer than a Metro at the moment, so we haven't even looked at the front end yet. I'm going to put a wing up in a minute just so I know, but you guys are going to have to wait till next time. But yeah, that's looking smart. I like that. That's going to be my thumbnail shot, I think.